Welcome back. We've been in Montana for about 5 days now, and we just made our way down from Helena and are now in Yellowstone country. This is our first time ever in Montana, and everything I know is really just from movies and TV shows like A River Runs Through It, Legends of the Fall, The Revenant, and of course the show Yellowstone. So when I think of Montana, I think of grizzlies and wolves, cowboys and ranches, wide open skies above towering snow-capped mountains, and brutally cold winters. But I think there's more to uncover, and I'm excited to know it firsthand now and see for myself what Montana is all about. Whew. Getting this Starlink set up and put away every time is getting kind of annoying. But don't you worry, I have big plans for my Starlink. I think I'm going to do a lot of van upgrades actually for the winter, and figuring out how to make this easier is going to be one of them. I got all of these information pamphlets at the Lewis and Clark State Park, and there's a specific one that I've been looking at for Big Sky. So I'm just gonna read this and then, call it a night. I'm gonna try this new thing where I stop using the internet after ideally I would stop using the internet and watching TV after 9 p.m., but it's already 10, so today it will be no internet after 10. But I think in the future, ideally, I want to be able to stop it at 9 and be sleeping by 10:30 the latest. So we'll see if that works out, particularly because we have some long days ahead of us, and getting up early is going to be really helpful to fit in everything we want to get done. You okay? Oh yeah. Oh, yes. Wait, this way. Wait, this way. Wait, this way. One of the cons of having a fixed bed and being a dog guardian is every time something that Archie's playing with falls, like right now Winston's on the ground, I have to go down and get it for him. And it happens many times throughout the night, sometimes even while I'm sleeping. He wakes me up, and so I must get it for him because I didn't build stairs or an elevator for Archie, so I'm his elevator. The other thing I have to remember to do is, because he can't get down by himself, I have to make sure I always put his water bowl up here and he drinks it from the counter. And it's good because he'll tell me, he'll let me know if I forgot. So he never goes thirsty. Like, he makes it very clear that I've forgotten to do this, but he knows that he can drink water from here. Sometimes he drinks out of my cup, which I put my cup here, but this is where he gets his water. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna read and then go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night. Good morning. I had the worst sleep in Dusty last night. I got maybe 1 hour of sleep tops, because I went to Helena's diner yesterday and I drank a cup and a half of coffee with my huckleberry pancakes, and I think that kept me up all night. And
Archie was hyper too. Like Archie kept going under the covers, over the covers, under the covers, over the covers. Like I was thinking all night like, oh, in the morning I get to eat the leftover huckleberry pancakes from that diner, and that's what I have for breakfast today. I made pork chops with scrambled eggs, and then those are the huckleberry pancakes. So they're like blueberry pancakes, but instead of blueberries are huckleberries, and the color is more purple. And then they give you huckleberry jam to have with the pancakes. Anyway, I'm starving, so I'm gonna take a bite out of these pancakes while they're still relatively warm. Oh no, I spilled all the jam. I've never had huckleberries in my life, and I have to say they are now my favorite berries. And I didn't know this was a thing in Montana, but apparently they grow in abundance in the high mountains. They grow a lot here. Maybe that's why there's so many grizzlies in Montana, because they have huckleberries here, and the grizzlies would rather eat huckleberries than the grouse berries. Ew, why would you want buffalo berries and grouse berries if you can get huckleberries? I would move to Montana if I was a bear.
As I make my way to Bozeman, I thought to myself, this is why they call it Big Sky Country, because for some reason, the skies do feel bigger here. I can see the horizon stretching out before me, and it feels like no matter how fast I drive, I can never quite catch it. I don't know what I imagined Montana would be, but it kind of feels like freedom, and I couldn't wait to see more. We're in Bozeman today. I was planning to go to the Big Sky town and the resort, but rain was in the forecast yesterday and for today. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna change my itinerary a little bit, check out Bozeman, and then head down to Paradise Valley. Bozeman's like super dog friendly. Everybody greets Archie, and I saw multiple bars and stores with little doggies there with their owners, so that was really nice. And I always like a town or city that's dog friendly. It just feels nice just bringing Archie around and him getting lots of love and attention. Also, not to mention, but the stores here are so cute. Like, there's a lot of really good stuff here, and a mix of new and old. There's like vintage stores, there's cowboy shops, and there's cute like chic little boutiques. And yeah, this is a fun way to spend an afternoon, just hanging out in the Bozeman Main Street area. I'm really enjoying it here. After walking around Main Street Bozeman, I decided to go to the Museum of the Rockies, famous for its world-renowned collection of dinosaur fossils. Little did I know there was a last showing of the Montana Skies live narration at the planetarium, which was such a beautiful show. Afterwards, I marveled at what is one of the largest collection of dinosaur species in the United States, including the terrifying T-Rex. There's also a really interesting exhibit showcasing life during the settlement of the Wild West, which I think is one of the most dramatic and interesting parts of world history. Good morning. Before we head to Paradise Valley, I do need to do some groceries, so I'm just at the Albertsons in Bozeman, and I'm just gonna grab some things and then we'll head out. Hi, Archie. Go, go. Whoa. Good boy. I got groceries. Yeah, it's really good. I really like Albertsons. Like, they carry good stuff and very reasonable prices. Like, steak in Montana is like cheap.
like, well, relatively cheap. Like I got a New York strip for $9. Maybe it's because we're in Montana and maybe steak is less expensive here because they have so much cattle. But I remember when I lived in Princeton, New Jersey back in 2014, and my weekly groceries cost $35. Isn't that crazy? And now I'm lucky if it's under 100 just for me. By the way, this popcorn is the tastiest healthy popcorn I've ever had. It's called Lesser Evil, and it only has non-GMO popcorn, organic extra virgin coconut oil, and Himalayan salt. And I promise you, even though it's healthier, it's so much tastier. Archie, no! You can't sit up here. You have to sit on your side. We've been through this. Okay? Wow. Paradise Valley is such a pretty drive. Oh my goodness, there's like wide open fields with golden grass and mountain views the whole way and black cows grazing on the ranch. It feels very quintessentially Montana. And I think it's befitting that this state is named Montana because Montana means mountainous, and it's very mountainous. Anyway, I'm really hungry. I need to make lunch, so I'm gonna make something really, really yummy. We're gonna do like a tuna salad cracker spread. Oh my gosh, what is that? That bug got in my van. It's in my van. It's in my van. Oh, this looks so good. I am starving. So I just put like the tuna salad on a cracker, and I like to put a lot on one, and then I eat it. Man, having this little lunch with the view of the mountains is so wow. It's amazing. Me and Archie are just going for a little trail hike at the Pine Creek Falls. And last night I forgot to share, but I had a steak from Montana for the first time, and oh boy, was it delicious. It was the most tender steak I ever had. And when I was driving to this trail, I noticed that there were cows grazing in very open grassy fields, and there weren't that many of them. Like, each cow had a lot of space and a lot of grass to eat, and so I think raising them in those really nice natural conditions is what helps make the beef taste better. For better or for worse, you know, like Wagyu steak in Japan, how they want to lower the stress levels of the cows, so they give them massages and they feed them beer, and that's why Wagyu is considered the best steak in the world. I think, judging by what I see with the cows in Montana, they seem pretty relaxed. They seem pretty chill. And boy, was that tasty. Oh my God. We found a national forest with Forest Service roads to sleep in the town of Gardiner before we head into Yellowstone tomorrow. And yeah, it's kind of a cool place. Like, the vibe is a little bit creepy. There's, like, we saw an elk on the way up here, and there are also a lot of elk bones on the road and on the pull-offs and stuff. I don't know why there are so many elk bones here. Like, there's some by my van. And I have to say, my first time in Montana was wild. Like, literally. In Montana, what I learned is there are more cows than people. It's the 7th largest state in the US, yet only 6 other states in the US have a smaller population. And I think it's really cool that Montana hosts one of the most complete prey-predator ecosystems in the lower 48 states. And don't forget its abundance of huckleberries. They are delicious and my newfound favorite berry. I've been sleeping on Montana, and seeing how there's not that many RVs and van lifers throughout the places that I've been visiting, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Montana because this state is absolutely beautiful and the people are friendly and the nature is world class in Montana. And I'm excited to continue posting more about my travels and adventures. So if you'd like to get notified when I put out new videos, be sure to hit the little bell and subscribe if you haven't already to be part of our growing community. And with that, I will leave it here and I'll see you next time. Bye! Say bye, Archie! Say bye! Say bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.